So don't trip over the cord. I gotta charge my computer up here. If you do trip or fall, guess what? We're gonna be live. Good. Good. Glad we're all on the same page. So happy Friday. Hey, we got 1 week till fall break. That's good, right? So a few things. Make sure get your cell phones out on your electronic devices and turn them off. You can leave them on your desk though. So today we're going to go over the worksheet number 3. Is that what it was? Yeah. And then we're going to do opposite value next week. Well, we'll start working on quadratics and a little bit more with quadratics. And then on Tuesday we will start a little bit of a review. And then Wednesday, I guess we don't have this class Wednesday. Is that what's happening?
Yeah.
Testing all day, or what happens for the rest? Oh, it's only a half day. Yeah. Dude, okay. That would be Wednesday.
Oh, my, the Aspire test.
Aspire. We are aspiring for greatness.
We are aspiring to greatness.
Then Thursday, I will have a little bit more review, but we're going to start our test on Thursday, and then we will finish up the test on Friday. Now, here is my goal. Here is my goal. Hey! See, he is here. Don't trip. We will laugh and fall. We're laughing. Point and laugh. Laugh and fall. Okay. He'll be okay. So, what I plan on having for you guys is no. I will on Friday next week. I have a Halloween story I wanted to share a little bit. So hopefully we all get done with the quiz before that Halloween story. You'll like it. It's pretty good. It's pretty good. I'm known for 2 major stories that I will tell a year, and one's a Halloween story, and the other one is the orange story. The orange story always comes the Friday before spring break. The Halloween story always comes right around Halloween. So, talk to me. On the Friday? No, we'll be finishing up the test probably 20 minutes. It's a good story. I think you'll like it. I think you'll give me a thumbs up for it. We'll start the test Thursday, and then we'll finish it up Friday of next week. Sound good? On Wednesday, an Aspire test, like a pre-SAT or ACT. No. Oh. It's A, B, C, D of some sort of pattern that repeats.
So put C. Yeah, just put C on all of them, you'll get at least 2 right.
There you go. I like it. All right. Here we go. Clearing. I'm pretty sure you guys are all okay with the cross multiplication. So number 1, what'd you get an answer for? Someone raise your hand. 10? Is it? What did we get for number 1?
10.
10? F equals 10. What did you guys get for an answer for number 2? How much? 100? I haven't worked it out, so that sounds about right. Number 3, what did you get an answer for?
6.
6? X equals 6? Bless you. Okay, so it's 1, 2, 3, okay? Then number 4 says what percent of 90, so we have of 90 is 18. So that'll be using is over of equals percent over 100. So you get 18 over 90 equals x over 100. Cross multiplication, I'm pretty sure you can do it. Find 15% of 20. So find 15% of 20. So what's missing up there? What word is? So our is obviously our unknown. Cross multiply and you'll get the answer. And then what is 150% of 14? So again, we're missing the is on the next one. So cross multiply and you would get the answer. Sounded right so far? All right, so then 7 and 8 are a little bit different. record, so if you need to go back and look at it, it's recorded for a reason. All right, find the percent change. So 15 lbs to 18 lbs. Is it increase or decrease? Increase. So everyone's okay with that?
We have to figure out the percent of increase.
Yeah. So let's find out the percent of increase on this. How do we do it? It's going to be 18 minus 15, which is 3. And what is my original? What did I start with? How much? 15. So 3 over 15, whatever that answer is, times 100. Okay, what's 3 divided by 15? How much? 0.5? 0.2? What is it? I don't have a calculator up. 3 divided by 15. I don't think it's 0.5. 0.2? Okay, so 3 divided by 15 is 0.2. 0.2 times 100% gives me 20%. So we have a 20% increase on that one. Okay, then 15 centimeters to 6. So 15 centimeters to 6 centimeters. Is this increase or decrease? It's going to decrease. And a decrease should have what as part of the answer? A negative. So this is a decrease. So I'm going to go 6 minus 15, which is negative 9. And then negative 9 over my original, which was 15. God bless you. What is 9 divided by 15? I know it's negative. How much?
0.6. Negative 0.6.
Negative 0.6. Multiply by 100%. So I get negative 60%. So I have a 60% decrease. Okay, find each proportion, so solve, answer the question in the given context. Okay, Thurman rides 3,000 meters in a half an hour. The entire journey is 10,000 meters. How long will it take him to finish the journey? So it's obviously longer than half an hour. Okay, so 3,000 meters in half an hour. Okay, so we want to figure out how long it's going to take him to go 10,000 meters as x hours. So if you cross multiply, you're going to get 3,000x equals 0.5 times 10,000, which is 5,000. Okay, divide each side by 3,000. X equals 5 over 3, which is 1 2/3 hours. Or you could have left it. Huh? It's a little, 5 2/3. See, 2/3 of that. Yeah, 100 minutes. Yeah, so did you convert this to minutes? You went 30 minutes here?
Yeah.
I like it. I like it. Good deal. If 32 ounces of whole bean coffee cost $21.98, how much should a 5-pound bag cost? So 32 ounces. 32 ounces is the same thing as 2 pounds. Yes?
Yeah.
So 16 ounces is a pound. And then that costs $21.98. Now, could I have those flipped over? Could I have $21.98 over 2 pounds? Absolutely. But we're just setting it up as a ratio. So how much would a 5-pound bag cost? How much would that cost? So if I cross multiply, I get 2 question mark. It's a question mark, at least it's trying to be. Is equal to 5 times $21.98. Whatever that works out to. So 5 times $21.98, and then whatever that answer is divided by 2 will tell you how much a 5-pound bag will cost. Number 11 says the cost of roast beef at the local deli is listed on the sign. Which deal on the roast beef has the lowest unit price? So, who has a calculator out? Okay, so will you go 10.59 divided by 3? Don't give me an answer yet. You have a calculator. Go 22.59 divided by 8. Who else has a calculator? Go 35.69 divided by 16. And who else? Preston? Go 41.89 divided by 20. Okay, my first answer was, how much? 3.65?
Oh, wait, what did you say for my first one?
41.89. 41.89 divided by 20. Who had the second one? What'd you get?
2.8237.
2.82. That's good enough. Yeah. Go ahead.
2.09.
2.09. Okay. So that's 35.69 divided by 16. And then Preston?
I have one too.
How much?
2.
Oh, what'd you have?
2.23.
2 point what?
2.3. The 2.09.
That's 16.
Wait, that was.
Oh,
That
Oh!
was Preston. I did Preston's.
Oh!
Max.
Oh, you got Preston? Is that what you got? Okay. Sorry about that. John, what'd you get? Or Max?
2.23.
2.23?
Yeah.
All right. That work out? So, which is the best deal? Well, if you happen to buy the 20 pounds, you're getting the least amount per least amount of dollar per pound. That's why Costco and Sam's. That's why they're able to sell you a better deal. Okay, but think about it, you go to Costco or Sam's, you know those big old warehouse stores. Though you can feed your whole family for nothing because there's more free samples in those stores than anything else. You buy a lot higher amount dollar-wise, but you're paying less per dollar. So, you know, is it a good deal? Well, I mean, if you don't have $300 to spend right then and there, no. You guys ever go to Costco on a Saturday? Get people pulling up with buses of people. You know, one idea gets, 38 people in. Well, that's my uncle, my cousin, his best friend, and his neighbor. And they're all going in and get the free samples. People walking around, and it's funny, they walk up, they walk up front ways to the thing going, oh, 3-bean soup. Oh, this is very good. And then they act like they're talking. And then they'll walk around, and they'll come from this side. Like, oh, look, there's 3-bean soup. Oh, yeah, that's really good. And then they'll walk around, come around on this side. You guys ever see this?
Yeah.
Go to Costco, you gotta watch people.
And there are people that wear fanny packs and
Fanny packs and visors.
yeah, they're the ones trying all the samples.
What cracks me up is when you got, hey, anybody like cactus pear juice? Oh, cactus pear juice, honey, come over here. It's full of vitamin E, come here. And you're like, come on. I love Costco. Costco is a great place. But, boy, it drives me nuts when you go in on the weekend. Cole. Hey, Cole. Bo, this is about you, buddy. Cole can read 6 pages in 14 minutes. Oh, we're so proud. I'm sorry. At this rate, how long will it take him to read a chapter that is 21 pages? So, 6 pages in 14 minutes. At this rate, how long will it take to do that 21-page book? Well, cross multiply, 6 times question mark is equal to 21 times 14, whatever that comes out to. Gives your answer. Feel good about it?
Wait. What was number 11? Because of the rest of
The roast beef? It was whatever the 20 pounds was. Missed that whole thing? I had a whole thing up there.
Wait, then was number 10 the one with the coffee beans one? And that was the one with like the answer of $2.09.
You got ketchup though.
I know, I'm sorry.
Coffee beans, 11, and coal. Coffee beans, I don't remember what that was.
It was
Number 10.
it was like 54, 45.
Something like that. Okay. It's recorded, so go check it out if you need to. Talk to me. Looks good. Car dealer that horns worked in. Oh, a car dealer found that the horns in 98% of cars worked. Okay. Oh, gee. The car lot has 2,500 cars. Approximately how many cars have the working horn? Okay, so 98% of cars, the horn works. I'm going to do that times the 2,500 cars. That's going to give us our answer of about how many cars actually have the horn works. And then Lance is 5 feet tall. Oh, he's so tall. His shadow is 8 feet long. At the same time of day, the tree shadow is 32 feet long. How tall is a tree? So you have this to this, then you have this to this. So I'm going to take the 5 and the 8 equals x over 32. 5 over 8 equals x over 32. Cross multiplication. Get your answer. Figure out how tall the tree is. This is from Denver to LA and is 1,023 miles. Converted to kilometers. Oh boy, oh boy. How do we do that? Clearing. Okay, miles to kilometers. How much? 1.609 kilometers in 1 mile. Mile cancels mile, so it gives me the answer in kilometers, whatever that multiplies out to. Remember, if you're going top to top, you multiply. If it's top to bottom, you divide. Speed limit on the damn road. It's 45 miles per hour. So for every 45 miles you've driven, an hour has taken place. How many kilometers per hour is that? So first off, do I have to convert my time? I'm going hour to hour, so I have to convert time. No. So I'm just going to get rid of the miles. So I'm going to go 1.609 kilometers over 1 mile. Mile cancels with mile. Hour stays the same. Kilometer comes over. So whatever 45 times 1.609 would be your answer. The square footage of Cherry Creek High School is 471,632 square feet. 471,632 square feet. We want to know how many square yards that would be. Okay. I know that 1 square yard is how many square feet? Careful before you jump on that answer. 1 yard is 3 feet. What's 1 square yard? Yeah. Yeah, there you go. 9. Okay. Cancel the feet squared out. So whatever 41,000 or 471,632 divided by 9 would be how many square yards the school is.
Is that true?
I have no idea. I mean, it's possible we could have looked it up, but boy, I don't know. Yo.
I'm sorry. So for the question for number 1, because I'm sorry, I'm going really slow and you're going really fast. So the question
That's why I record.
Okay, so for the question for number 1, is it 1.609? Because what I got was 1,646 and 0.007. But I don't know what
Did you multiply 1,023 times 1.609?
Yeah.
Good.
So that is that the answer right there?
I don't-
1.609?
No, I haven't worked it out. I'm figuring you can have a calculator at your disposal. You can multiply a number by a number. Gotcha? Sorry I didn't work it out completely for you. 1,500 kilograms is how many tons? So none of these are worked out. I'm just talking up to how you would work it out. It's equal to how many tons? Okay. So I know what? 1.
1 kilogram. What would you kilogram?
Yes.
1 kilogram equals
2.204 pounds.
And then
LBS is for pounds, right?
Yeah.
So kilograms cancels out. So my answer now would be in pounds.
So 2,000 pounds equals 1 ton.
So 1 ton over 2,000 pounds. And again, LBS is what we'll use. So LBS is gone. So I go 1,500 times 2.204. Whatever that answer is, divided by 2,000, and that would give me some amount of tons. 1.653? I'll take your word for it. Woo! We happy? All right. We're just gonna play hide and seek in the whole building.
Oh my god, yes, let's do that one day. Friday.
I mean, we only have 471,632 square feet to hide in.
Only what's
No,
north.
no,
We have hide in the bathroom that
what we
nobody
should
knows
do is
about.
we should have a school-wide game of hide and seek with like 50 seekers, and then the rest of the school hides.
You know what I think? I think everyone should get one of those big old plastic buckets full of, the perfect size water balloons,
Yeah.
and then including the elementary and middle school and
No.
administration building. It's this whole campus water balloon war.
What do we do with our, what will we wind up doing with our thumbs though? Because that would be a problem.
Leave them at home.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true.
We should
Go
turn
and
the
bring your
pin-
phone. I need my phone. My mom needs to get a hold of me. For what?
We should turn the pits of both buildings into ball pits.
Yes.
Oh my
I'm with you.
Yes. Yes.
I'm with you.
We'll just
That
like-
would be a great senior prank. Fill this whole bottom area with styrofoam.
Yes!
No, like the plastic
Thanks for
balls.
the advice!
No, the senior prank.
That's
is
And then
obvious.
senior practice.
Fill it up to the stairwell so you can just like dive in down the
That'd be
stairs.
awesome. All right, you guys ready for the lesson for today?
You, our senior friend, is going to be giving you a whole box of duties and writing up on the board.
For all these supposed to buy a bunch of styrofoam.
That's going to be the senior prank. And we're also going to glue onto your forehead.
No, it's water balloon.
All right, you guys ready? Hey, if you let me get through this, I will start the Halloween story today.
Yeah.
That will then give you the.
Remember, guys, no questions.
I love it. All right, solving equations, number 5. This is absolute value. So I will learn how to solve equations with absolute value. I will look to make sense of the structure. I will work independently and listen attentively. I don't know why that's there, but hey, it sounds good. Absolute value means this. How far away from 0 are you? How far away from 0? I mean, that's it. So the absolute value of 5, so if this is 0, here's 5. Done. Okay? Then the absolute value of 3 is this distance. So you have that distance or that distance. The absolute value of negative 2, how far is this away from here? What is the distance? 2. Good. So a distance can't be negative. It's like, if you took a road trip to go to the mountains, it's like, oh, I drove 97 miles to get into the mountains. Well, you didn't drive negative 97 to get back here. You drove 97 to get back unless you stopped off someplace. The absolute value of 0 is 0. Pretty easy. All right. So now is where things get a little more goofy. But we can handle it, I think. So the absolute value inside just tells you how far away from 0 you are. The answer should be positive. If you have a negative sign that's outside the absolute value, that means that you're going to carry the negative with you. But if that negative is inside, you're just talking about the distance. If the negative is outside the absolute value, that means something. All right. The absolute value of y is equal to 7. So 7 is here, but it's also here, because this distance here is how far? How far is that? 7. And how far is this distance?
7.
It's also 7. Okay? Let's look at this one. Absolute value of 3. Absolute value of 3. Okay, so 3 is here. Negative 3 is here. So the absolute value of 3, I could plug in positive 3 and I could plug in negative 3 and get the same answer. Same thing here. I could plug in positive 7 and negative 7 and get the same answer. And then I have the absolute value of negative 1. Ooh. What's the absolute value of negative 1?
Negative 0.
Just 0. Negative 0 is just 0. What?
It's negative.
Negative 1. If I were to take the negative 1, plug it in right here. Absolute value of negative 1 is
1.
1. How am I going to get a negative answer out of that? I thought I heard it. Someone said it. Do what? Yeah, I can't make it happen. So this has no solution. Okay? I cannot plug a number in for x, take the absolute value of it, and get a negative answer. Oh, that was a little trickaroo question there. Trickaroo. All right. Are we good so far? May I erase? Reese?
I
No?
honestly do not get it. I'm sorry. I was trying to like do other math problems what I missed.
That's your fault.
Absolute value is distance.
Reese, real quick, I'm going to catch you up real quick.
Yes.
The distance from me to you, is that the same distance from you to me?
Yes.
Didn't turn negative, did it?
No.
You're up to date. That's really all it is.
That's the point of this problem.
But, Reese, can the distance from me to you be negative? No!
Same distance.
Again, remember I said you drove 97 miles to go to the mountains this weekend?
Yeah.
You didn't drive negative 97 miles to get back home, did you?
No. I
No.
thought it would be like if you're going like a positive way and then if you're going back it'd be
But
like
that game you
That's-
got back.
Good.
It's like when you drive back, your car
Alright.
loses all those miles that you drove.
It's not like Ferris Bueller. You can't have the car go in reverse and zero out the Ferrari. I know. That's why he kicked the car so hard, put a dent, and then went flying backwards. If you haven't seen the movie, watch it. That's your assignment. Ferris Bueller's Day Off. All right, let's look at this one. Let's look at this one. Ready? All right, so I'm going to write this problem twice. I have this as one problem, and then I have this as the other problem. So the absolute value can be broken into two problems. I'm going to subtract 1 here. This is going to give me 2. I'm going to subtract 1 here. I'm going to get -4. Now, this is what I want you to see because it looks confusing. It's like, how do I get 2 different answers with the same problem? Okay, if I take 2 and plug it in for x, I get 2 plus 1, which is 3. What is the absolute value of 3? 3. That works. Let's plug this one in. -4 plus 1. Some costs $4. You have a buck in your pocket. What's the answer? -3. What is the absolute value of -3? 3. It works. That's why you get 2 answers. All right, let's try this one. Walk me through it. How many problems are going to generate? So I'm going to go y minus 4 equals 5. That's my first problem. What's my next problem going to be? Y minus 4 equals what? Equals -5. Okay? So this changes signs. So if I add 4, I get 9, what Max said. And then what do I get here?
How'd you get the -5? That's what he's asking.
Oh, how did I get the, who said that? Okay, watch. Just watch me work it, and then I'm going to prove to you why it works. Cool? If I solve this, I get -1. Do you agree? So let's take my answer. 9 minus 4 is 5. What's the absolute value of 5? It works. Okay, you agree with that one? Then let's take this -1. -1 minus 4. Something costs $1, something costs $4. How much do you owe? $5. So -5. Absolute value of -5 is +5. So how you work these problems is if you have a problem that's an absolute value with a number, you break that into the problem equals the number, and then you break it into the problem equals the negative number. That's all you do. And then you solve both. And you got to verify that they work, but that's about it. Still with me? That's good. I did over in my office. We got one of them fancy, you know, them machines that I'll never have in my house that brew 1 cup at a time. But I took, but I took the hot chocolate and then I took the coffee and then I had like a coffee chocolate thing.
Oh, really?
It was good, yeah.
So the thing is, if you're doing y minus 4, is it like the letter or the unknown that's within the parentheses? Does it stay that number or is it like minus that number? Because I get confused where it's like y minus 4 equals 5 and then it has to change
Absolute value
to
is these brackets. Still with me?
Yes.
no matter what is in there, the absolute value is the distance. It comes out positive. So if inside here was 7, the absolute value of 7 is 7. If inside here is negative 6,000, the answer is 6,000.
All right.
So, because distance is positive, again, distance from you to I is the same as from you to me. One's not negative.
All right.
That's really what the whole foundation is. We good so far? Woo! Going down here. All right. Let's see. Hang on. First problem coming around the room. Celine, break this into 2 problems for me, please. Nope. X plus 6 equals negative 12. Okay? So, the problem itself, we're not going to change the sign on. We're just going to have a positive and negative. I'm going to subtract 6 on this, so I get 6. I'm going to subtract 6 on this, so I get negative 18. So there's 2 answers to this problem. Again, why this is going to work, if I go 6 plus 6, I get 12. The absolute value of 12 is 12. Negative 18 plus 6. Negative 18 plus 6 is negative 12. What's the absolute value of negative 12? 12. That's why it's going to work. All right, coming to you, Reese. Break this into 2 problems for me. Same way, same exact concept.
Wait, hold on a sec. I'm still actually writing down the first one. I'm sorry.
There'll be time. We'll leave it up there.
All right. So then, y minus 10 equals 9.
Giddy up. Hang on. Let me catch up with you. Go ahead.
So then that means.
No. What's the next other problem going to be?
Y equals.
No. Don't solve it. What's the second problem going to be? There's 2.
The second problem, it's going to be y minus 10 equals negative 9.
Oh, you nailed it, buddy. And so add 10 to both sides here. So this is going to give me y equals 19. And this one, add 10 to both sides, so y is going to be equal to 1. And again, 19 minus 10 is 9. Absolute value of 9 is 9. Works. Plug 1 in. 1 minus 10 is negative 9. Absolute value of negative 9 is positive 9. So 9 equals 9. Who said 9? You're up. All right. Let's go blue. Go ahead.
So 2x minus 6 equals 18.
2x minus 6 equals 18. Love it. What's the other one?
And then 2x minus 6 equals 18.
There you go. And then we're literally going to solve it. So add 6. 24. Divide by that. I get 12.
And then add 6 to both sides.
Yep.
2x equals negative 12.
And then
Divide both sides.
negative 6. So let's see if that works. 2 times 12 is 24. 24 minus 6 is 18. Absolute value of 18 is 18. Yay! Plug negative 6 in. 2 times negative 6 is negative 12. Negative 12 minus 6 is negative 18. Absolute value of negative 18 is 18. Work. Holy moly, guacamole. Yeah. You want to try?
Yeah.
All right. Well, let's squeeze this one. All right. This one has what as one problem?
X minus 1 third equals 3.
Equals 3. And what's the other problem?
X minus 1 third equals negative 3.
There you go. Okay, so I'm going to add a third. So I get x equals 3 and 1/3. Sweet. I'm going to subtract or add a third. So that gives me negative 2 and 2/3. Just trust me on that. I did the arithmetic in my head. What do you think? A-okay? Everybody happy? Anybody sad? Okay.
Immediately when I saw our homework.
Why?
3 pages long.
3 pages long? Where did you get 3 pages? Oh, you know what? I see what you did. No, we're skipping those.
Oh.
Just for you.
Yeah.
We are going to work on page 71, 72, which is worksheet number 5.
Yay, I'm no longer sad.
Is that good? You like it?
Can you start it now?
You want to start that, or you want to start the Halloween story?
Both.
Halloween story.
Tell the story.
Okay.